Hello everyone, welcome to Unacademy. Let's crack it. Today's topic, area integrals. Area integrals part 1. Today we are going to discuss from its basics. And before moving to the topic, the compact test. Tomorrow morning you are going to have the compact. In case we are not enrolled into the Unacademy compact, so kindly enroll immediately so you can get the benefits, right? Use the referral code Moorthy 536 to enroll into the compact, and already 3 weeks over. The last week in the June, last test in the June. Tomorrow morning 11 a.m. India's largest weekly competition for GATE. Access your GATE preparation in 60 minutes, and after completing the test you can get the detailed video solutions for each and every question in the compact. It's a stream-wise test: mechanical engineering, civil engineering, electrical engineering, electronics and communication engineering, computer science and information technology. And completely for these 5 departments the compact will be conducted, and try to attend the compact so you can get the benefits. What benefits you can avail through the Unacademy compact? And if you secure the rank from 1 to 3, you can get the complimentary Unacademy plus subscription for 1 year. From the rank 4 to 10, 75% offer on the Unacademy plus subscription for 10 chair of your choice. Yes, 11 to 50, 50% offer on Unacademy plus subscription for 10 chair of your choice. Rank 51 to 100, 25% offer on Unacademy plus subscription for the 10 chair of your choice. And the winners can choose from 6 months, 12 months, 18 months and 24 months GATE and ESE subscription. And tomorrow is the last Unacademy compact test in the June month, and if you crack it then you can get the benefits. The price hike coming soon, and coming July 1 onwards, right? July 1 onwards price hike. And if you crack the compact, along with the discounts you can complete the subscription before July 1, and July 1 onwards the subscriptions will increase, right? And the mechanical batch, Spark GATE 2022 and Wave for GATE 2023. It's completely batch course, English batch course. Praveen Kulkarni sir, Devendra Singh Negi sir, Vivekanandan sir and myself, we 4 together handling the complete course. Now I am going to start the theory of machines in July 20 onwards. We are going to discuss the theory of machines, so try to complete it, then you will get the benefit. Laksha for GATE and ESE 2022, Arohan for GATE and ESE 2023, batch B. We start with theory of machines by Agas Tyagi, and 10:45, 23rd June 2021. Use the referral code Moorthy 536 to join into the batch. So beat the price hike. July 1 onwards the price hike will be there for the GATE and ESE subscription, and before that try to take the subscription. And if you take the subscription you can study under many educators. Then you can avoid many weekly tests, mega quiz and complete mock test for the GATE 2022 as well as for the GATE 2023. Now we are moving into the area integrals, and today's topic, area integrals. Here the area integral and volume integral. There are 2 integrals are the line, area and volume. Now we are going to discuss area integrals from its basics. Yes. Now, so what kind of area integrations we are going to do? The area enclosed in between the given curvature as well as for the given axis. Suppose we need to calculate the area in between the curvature as well as x-axis. So this is the formula. It's a given axis, x-axis, then curvature given. In case we want to identify the area in between the given curvature y is equal to f of x as well as x-axis, then we need to identify the limits of the x, from which point to which we need to calculate the area. So this is what first we need to decide, and how to identify the limits I will tell you. There are 3 types are there. Area enclosed between the curvature y is equal to f of x and the given axis. So this is the curvature, and given axis it's x axis, it's y axis, and y axis. In case we want to identify the area in between the y is equal to f of x, x axis, and the ordinates, that's a x axis limit, x is equal to a to b, is given by the area is equal to integral of a to b, y is equal to y into dx, here y is equal to f of x, therefore it's equal to integral of a to b f of x into dx. So this is the condition, right? Here it's an area in between the enclosed in between the given curvature as well as x axis. Here coming to the y axis, area enclosed between the curvature and the axis, y axis and the ordinate y is equal to a to b, and given by integral of a to b x into dy. Here y into dx, the y is substituted in terms of the x, that is f of x. Here x into dy, x is substituted in terms of the y variable function, y is equal to f of x. So these are the two formulas for the area integrals. There are three types available, three types of area integrations. The area integration, three types. What are the three types? First type 1. In type 1, what are the things they are giving? They will give the axis as well as function. Given data are, so they will mention the function. Then axis as well as ordinates, that is coordinates, right? The limits, that is called as axis limits. It's a first type. So what we need to do, directly we need to substitute the limits into the integration, integral of a to b f of x into dx. So directly we are substituting the value. Type 2. So coming to the type 2, in the type 2 problem, so how we are going to calculate the values, I will explain it. Listen. In type 2 given data are, they will give the value of function. They will mention the value of function f of x or f of y as well as axis, and the limits we need to calculate. Okay, ordinates, limits we need to calculate. It's a type 2, right? They are giving function as well as axis. In case they are giving the function as well as x-axis, we need to identify the x-axis limits. In case they are giving the function as well as y-axis, we need to identify the y-axis limits. So how to identify the limits, I will explain it in the forthcoming slides. And type 3, the area enclosed in between the two curves. They will give the two curvatures. So the limits as well as axis we need to decide. Area enclosed in between the two curvatures. Area enclosed between two curves. So this is the condition, right? Area enclosed in between the two curvatures. Okay, so these are the three types. So now I am going to give you the examples for all these types. Type 1. Find the area between the area bounded by the line x plus y is equal to 1. So the function given, type 1, x-axis and the ordinates, x is equal to 0, x is equal to 6. It's a type 1, right? The function given, axis also given, as plus ordinates, that is limits also given in the question itself. It's a type 1 problem. Find the area. Now what we need to do? So x-axis means the formula is equal to, when the area enclosed in between the x-axis as well as given curvature, integral of a to b y into dx. The y value we need to substitute. So what will be the y value? From the given equations we are going to identify the value of y, right? So here it's y. From this equation, y is equal to 1 minus x. So this is what we are substituting here. So this is what we are substituting. Y is equal to 1 minus x in the equation. Y into dx, it's equal to integral of 0 to 6, 1 minus x into dx, it's equal to x minus x square divided by 2. Now the value, limit, upper limit 6, lower limit 0. While substituting the upper limit, 6 minus 36 divided by 2. That means 6 minus 18. We are getting minus 2. But the area, we are going to consider only the magnitude, not the sign. So it's minus, it will be considered as plus. 12 square units. It's an area bounded by the given curvature as well as x-axis for the given limits. It's the first type. Is it clear now? The type 1 over. Now we are moving to the type 2. Given f of x axis. Given f of x axis, what we need to do? Here we need to identify the limits. Limits we need to calculate by using some method. I will explain it. Here. Obtain the area enclosed between the curvature y is equal to x square minus x minus 2 and the x-axis. So they have mentioned the two things, function as plus. It's type 2 problem. Type 2. Why it's type 2? Function given. Function. What is the function? Y is equal to x square minus x minus 2. Then x-axis. Axis given. Axis equal to its x-axis. It's a x-axis. But the limits not given. Limits for the x-axis. In case if it is x-axis, we require the x-axis limit. Okay. X some value to x upper value, lower limit to upper limit. They didn't mention. So this is what we need to identify in the type 2. Yes, here the function, to find the ordinates, we have to find where the given curve cuts the x-axis. That means in order to identify the ordinates, we need to identify the given curvature where it cuts the x-axis. To find the point where it cuts, that means to identify the limits, we need to put, in case if you want to identify the x limits, we need to substitute y is equal to 0. In case they are giving the y-axis, in case we need to identify the limits for the y-axis, we need to substitute x is equal to 0 in the given function. Here we need to identify x-axis limit because the given axis is x-axis. And now put y is equal to 0 in this equation. If you substitute y is equal to 0, x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now while multiplying the two numbers, it should be minus 2. While adding the same two numbers, it's minus 1. So this is the condition. Is it clear now? Now minus 2 plus 1. While multiplying these two numbers, it's minus 2. While adding the minus 2 plus 1, it's minus 1. It's a shortcut method to identify the root value. Now x is equal to 2 comma minus 1. Either we can take 2 to minus 1, lower limit to upper limit, minus 1 to 2. Now we have identified the limits for the function. We have identified the limits. So these are the limits, right? The limits not given in the question. By equating the other variable is equal to 0, now we have identified the limits. From the limits, now again the formula, it's integral of formula area is equal to integral of a to b y into dx. So this is the formula. Now a to b limit formula, it's minus 1 to plus 2. So this is what we have identified the limits of x, it's minus 1 to 2. Now y is equal to x square minus x minus 2 into dx. Now integrate. X square integration equal to x cube divided by 3. X integration equal to x square divided by 2. And 2 integration equal to, it's minus 2x. Now substitute the upper limit minus lower limit. While substituting the upper limit to 2 cube 8. 8 divided by 3 minus 2 square 4. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2 minus 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Minus lower limit. Minus 1 the whole cube minus 1. So minus 1 divided by 3 minus x square minus 1 the whole square is equal to 1. Therefore minus 1 divided by 2. Minus 2 into minus 1, it's plus 2. Now take the LCM. 3 is the LCM, therefore 8 minus 6 minus 12. Here 6 is the LCM, so we are taking the LCM. Minus 10 divided by 3 minus 7 divided by 6. Again LCM, minus 20 minus 7 divided by 6. 27 divided by 6, and if you simplify the equation, we are getting it's minus 9 divided by 2. Minus 9 divided by 2. Therefore A is equal to 9 divided by 2 square units. It's type 2. Is it clear now? It's a type 2. There are 3 types of that. First type, once again I will review. First type, second type we have discussed. Now we are moving to the third type, area enclosed in between the two curvatures. Coming to the third type. So this is the formula for the area enclosed in between the two curvatures. Here, there are two parabola they are giving. It's two parabola condition. Area is equal to integral of a to b f1 of x minus f2 of x into dx. We are, in case if f1 of x, that means the formula we can write same formula. So this is the formula, integral of a to b y1 minus y2 into dx. Actually y into dx for the x-axis, right? So the y1 is equal to f1 of x, y2 is equal to f2 of x. Now the area enclosed in between the two curvatures, two parabola, y square is equal to 4x. So this is the y square is equal to 4x. Next one, x square is equal to 4y. So this is the parabola. While drawing these two parabola, now the area enclosed in between these two curvatures we need to identify. So this is the area. This is the area we need to calculate from this question. Find the area enclosed by y square is equal to 4x and x square is equal to 4y. Now either we can take x-axis limits or y-axis limit. Any one of the limits we are going to consider. Either we can consider x-axis limit x to x, or here it's y to y, y1 to y2 or x1 to x2. Either we can take x or y. Here the formula is, so we are considering it's dx, so we need to calculate x limits. In case if formula is equal to a to b x1 minus x2 into dy, it's equal to integral of a to b f1 of y minus f2 of y into dx. It's a formula in terms of y variable, the first one in terms of x variable. For the second formula we need to take the y-axis limit. For the first formula we need to calculate x-axis limit. So now in this problem, here I am going to explain with the x-axis limits. If you want, you can take y-axis also. Find the area. Now we require the x-axis, so the y variable is substituted in terms of x variable into the another equation. One equation is substituted into the other equation, first and second equation, right? First equation equal to y square is equal to 4x. From the second equation, y is substituted in terms of x, therefore y is equal to x square divided by 4. This y is substituted into the equation number 1. From the 2 we are identifying 3. This 3 is substituted into the equation 1. Now y square is equal to x square divided by 4 the whole square, x power 4 divided by 16 is equal to 4x. Now take the 16 into the RHS side, it's x power 4 is equal to 64. Now the 64 is taken into the LHS side, x power 4 minus 64x is equal to 0. Now take the x as common term from this equation, x into x cube minus 64 is equal to 0. Now x is equal to 0, then x is equal to, there are two limits are there, right? What will be the value for the condition? Two values. It's hiding in the bottom of the part. So this is the x value. X is equal to 0 and 4. X is equal to 0, x cube is equal to 64, therefore 0, 4. Now we are going to substitute. Then the formula is, so this is the formula. In terms of x variable we need to substitute y1 and y2. From this equation it will be the y1 is equal to y2. From the first equation we are going to calculate the y1. Y square is equal to 4x. It's equal to y1 is equal to 2 into root x. Now y is equal to 2 root x. Second one, from second equation, y2 is equal to x square divided by 4. Now substitute these two functions into the formula. 0 to 4, a to b, 2 root x minus x square divided by 4 into dx. Now the root of x integration equal to x power 3 divided by 2 divided by 3 divided by 2. So how? In case you are having a doubt on this question, I will explain it. Now the integration of x, root of x into dx, we can write, I am doing the clarification for the root x. It's equal to integral of x power 1 divided by 2 into dx. It's equal to x power 1 divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 1 divided by 2 plus 1. It's equal to x power 3 divided by 2 divided by 3 divided by 2. It's a function. Is it clear? Now I am giving the solution. Listen. 2 into x power 3 divided by 2 divided by 3 divided by 2 minus x cube divided by 12. Now substitute the upper limit 4, lower limit 0. 4 divided by 3, 4 power 3 divided by 2. This 3 divided by 2, while taking this 2 into the numerator, 4 divided by 3, 4 power 3 divided by 2 minus 1 divided by 12 into 4 cube minus lower limit. If you substitute the lower limit, it's completely 0. Okay. Now 4 divided by 3 into 8 minus 4 power 3 divided by 2 is equal to, so it's 2 power 3. For square root of 4 to 2 power 3 is equal to 8. Now it's 32 divided by 3 minus 64 divided by 12. It's equal to 32 divided by 3 minus 16 divided by 3. Finally, the area for the parabolas, the area bounded by these two parabolas, is equal to 16 divided by 3 square units. Now we have completed all these three types, type 1, type 2 and type 3. And based on all these three types, now we are going to discuss the previous year questions. Now I am going to give you the few previous year questions on this area integrals. First question, it's a mechanical engineering 2003 2-mark question. Area enclosed in between the again parabola, y is equal to x square and y is equal to x. Here also, now I am going to give the formula in terms of x-axis. In terms of x-axis, we are going to substitute, and area is equal to integral of a to b y1 minus y2 into dx. We can take any one of the function as y1. Okay, if you change the functions, only the sign will be varied. The magnitude does not vary. It's equal to, from the first question, y is equal to x square, right? Y is equal to x square. Second one, y is equal to x. Now substitute the y is equal to x into the first equation. If you substitute y is equal to x is equal to x square, that is equal to x square minus x is equal to 0. X into x minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, the limit for the x-axis is 0, 1. Now we have identified, right? Now the value of y1 as well as y2 we require. What will be the value of y1? Here now we take this y1. Here it's y1. Here it's y2. Now substitute these values. Now we need to substitute the values here. Right. Area is equal to integral at 0 to 1 x square minus x. y1 is equal to x square, y2 is equal to x into dx. Now integrate the function with respect to x. While integrating the function with respect to x, integral of, it's now do the integration. Yes, x square integration x cube divided by 3 minus x integration x square divided by 2. Now substitute, it's a 0 to 1. By substituting the value 0 to 1, 1 divided by 3 minus 1 divided by 2, upper limit minus lower limit minus 0. It's both x value 0, so we are putting it as 0. Now the value for this question. Listen. Now area is equal to, it's 2 minus 3 divided by 6. It's minus 1 divided by 6. So only we are going to consider magnitude. 1 divided by 6 is the area enclosed in between these two curvatures. It's option B. Option B is the right one. Right? The one more question I'm going to give you so you can get the clarification. Area enclosed in between the two curvatures, y square is equal to 4x and y square is equal to 4y. Here also, if you want, you can take y also here in the same equation. Already we have discussed, right? The same question, I think. Y square is equal to 4x, y square is equal to x square is equal to 4y. So the same question what we have discussed in the previous one. The same question came in the mechanical engineering 2009. 2 mark question. In this question, so we have completed the problem with x, right? Now I will solve the same problem with y. So you will get the clarification on both methods. And in case we are taking the formula, it's a to b x1 minus x2 into dy. Now in terms of y, we are going to substitute. Now the first equation, from the first equation x1. Now substitute the second equation in terms of first equation in terms of y into the second one. Now from this first equation, x is equal to y square divided by 4. Y square divided by 4. Is it clear now? Okay, fine. Now second one. Now this we need to substitute x is equal to y square divided by 4 into the second equation. Y square divided by 4. Now the value whole square is equal to 4y, right? While substituting the value y power 4 divided by 16, it's equal to 4y. Is it clear now? Y power 4 minus 64y. 64y is equal to 0. The same as like our x, we are getting same 0 comma 4. It's equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 and y is equal to 4. And the cube root of 64 is equal to 4. These are the two values we are getting. Now we require the value of x1 and x2. The value of x1 is equal to y square divided by 4. x2 is equal to, what about the value of x2? 2 into root of y. Is it okay now? It's a second one. Now I am giving it. It's 0 to 4. The limit 0 to 4. x1 is equal to y square divided by 4. Y square divided by 4 minus 2 root y. 2 root y into dy. Now integrate the function. The integration of y square. What about the integration of y square? It's y cube divided by 12 minus 2 into y power 3 divided by 2 divided by 3 divided by 2. Now substitute the upper limit minus lower limit. Now substituting this value, it's equal to y cube divided by 12 minus 4 divided by 3 into y power 3 divided by 2. Upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit 4. If you substitute 4, 64 divided by 12 minus 4 divided by 3 into 8. It's equal to, now it's 16 divided by 3 minus 32 divided by 3. And if you take the LCM, what will be the value here? It's a minus 16 divided by 3. So we are going to consider only the magnitude. So 16 divided by 3 is the answer. It's in terms of y. We can take either x or y in order to calculate the value for this question. And solution for this question is equal to option A. Option A is the right answer. Is it clear now? So these are the types of area integration. And the next video we are going to discuss about the remaining parts. Remaining multiple choice question from the area integrals. And while completing the remaining questions, in case you are having any doubt, immediately ping your doubts. So I will give you the clarification in this live class itself, right? So I am handling complete engineering mathematics in the Plus platform. Complete engineering mathematics. complete engineering mathematics for the GATE 2022 and 2023 in the Unacademy Plus platform. So the price hike coming in July 1st onwards, right? So try to take the subscription, and if you enter in the Plus platform, you can get the complete clarification on the complete syllabus for your respective core subjects as well as for the engineering mathematics. So try to take the Plus subscription to avail the benefits in the platform. Okay, thank you all.